On Olaf to set. That's right, we're doing Frozen on Homemade Movies, and here's how we make it. To play the role of Anna, we have our friend, Jenna. Actually a redhead, so no wig necessary. Some mighty big gloves you have. The better to make snowballs. For the role of Elsa, we have our friend Eden coming in. We have our friend Lane, who came over to play Kristoff. Ready to get frozen?
It's so cold out here.
So I'm playing Kristoff in the shot where he is covered in frost.
Or he's frozen.
Or definitely not frozen in the valley. It's like literally 100 degrees right now.
Oh, I can't wait to put on my snowsuit.
This is my good friend Andrew from college. He's helped us out before, and he just moved to Los Angeles.
I can't wait to cut everything.
There's a couple of horses in this, so we're gonna go with the classic 2 people in a bed sheet playing the horse, and I'm gonna make some horse snouts out of Tupperware. Bianca is a trooper. Action.
I'm a conservatory trained actress, by the way.
Yes, she is a very good actress. For this scene that takes place in the boat with Hans and Anna, we're actually just going to use tablecloth and we're just going to draw houses in the background. You know, make it look like a kid's school play. For the shot where the snow falls on Anna's head, we have a little piece of snow, which is some foam on a wire. I wanted to shoot this in the garage. Bianca said we should shoot it in the house because it has a white wall.
And also it's air conditioned. And I was right.
She's right.
No,
Okay.
you have to say it.
Hi everyone, I'm Olaf.
Here's our Olaf puppet that we made. And if you want to see a very in-depth build for this, you want to check out the homemade how-to episode that came out 2 weeks ago. It's on CineFix. And there might be a link somewhere. For this shot, I'm puppeteering one hand, and Jenna, who's being Anna in the same shot, she's puppeteering the other hand. All right, I'll be in my trailer. So this is the big wide shot set for shots where they're kicking Olaf's head off and playing catch with it. The icicle things that Bianca made out of yarn and aluminum foil. Big cardboard tree, all of our little trees. For the shot where Anna kicks Olaf's head off, we're not actually going to have her kick the puppet because we don't want to damage the puppet, so we're going to rig him up to a string, to some yarn that runs through the rafters, and then Bianca is going to be standing off camera and just pull him up.
So I'll just...
This is the shot where Kristoff catches Olaf's head. We're going to kind of cheat it. He's not actually going to catch it because my hand is going to be inside Olaf's head to puppeteer it. For this shot, we're going to rig up Jenna's hair because it's supposed to be blowing in this massive wind, which we can't recreate with a fan, so we're going to puppeteer her ponytails.
That's my sister! Woo!
There's a couple shots with Kristoff covered in snow, so I'm going to cover Kristoff's wardrobe with spiderweb from the 99-cent store. Ooh, spooky!
So we've got Elsa's costume here. This is a fuchsia bathrobe. Black long sleeve shirt, kind of seafoam green tank top that we just kind of put some gold duct tape on there. And then this is one of my little fancy necklaces. Of course, the tiara. For Anna's costume, she's got a cape on. This is a cape that we're actually using for a couple of different shots. This is like a pink skull cap that I just cut in half, and this is a towel, a white towel. Got a black tank top with a couple of details made out of duct tape. So got a nice little dress here, construction paper details and stuff, little flowers and things like that.
I will say that this costume did its trick because I went out numerous times in this costume and I was always told that I looked like a Disney princess, and I was like, thank you very much, that's what I was going for, thank you.
Sven the Moose has some really cool like belts that's like his harness. So it's a brown belt that we've used for a lot of different things. I just covered it with some tape.
Got our moose head here, stuffed moose.
Hey!
Making the sled, Kristoff's sled. It's It's actually just going to be a front piece that's cardboard.
This is fresh lacquer right here.
Fresh spray paint. There's the sequence where Anna hits one of the wolves with a guitar, and so I thought it'd be really funny to use a Guitar Hero guitar. Then Bianca is operating a 2D wolf that we made out of cardboard. Then the torch that gets tossed up in the air and caught by Anna is a tube, and some foam from a pool toy, and then some orange tablecloth that Bianca made. So for the very first shot of Elsa, she shoots ice out of her hands, and we have these blue garlands that are attached to fishing wire, and we're going to stuff them inside of Elsa's sleeves, and then Bianca is going to pull them off towards the camera. Also, to get the cape bellowing in the background, we're going to attach her cape to fishing wire as well, and Andrew's going to be operating those. Quick shot of Elsa with some power beams or something, so we're going to have yarn on her fingers. So I finally get to make the Disney castle, and I'm going to make it out of Legos. For the Arendelle Castle, we're going to make it in a couple different scales. So our friend Claire is over and helping us out, and she's making a really tiny one. And then I made the second castle, which is a little bigger scale. There's a couple of shots with the same castle that's been covered in frost and snow, and so we're going to use the same ones we built for the earlier sunny shots. We're just going to spray paint them and cover them with some cotton balls and make them look like they've been covered in snow. For the shots where the water is freezing over, we're going to be using aluminum foil and spray painting that.
Alright, so Johnny, we've got a green shirt. Got a little yellow rag here that's his ascot, and then a little medallion. He's got some bling on there, and white gloves. Whoa! And then here we have Andrew. Got a red sash here, some little medals made out of duct tape. And what are those? Gold brushes. And just a paper mustache. And then these are actually just spider webs on top of his hair.
So this is Oaken's store. Bianca did this whole thing. Continuing to work while still in horse makeup, by the way. And to play Oaken is Andrew.
I'm Oaken.
What are you doing?
Oh, action. This is the shot where Kristoff is riding Sven, and so it's a very quick shot. I'm going to play Kristoff. Riding the moose. For some of the miniature shots, we were going to use G.I. Joes like we usually do, but I actually found a bunch of little tiny Frozen characters at the 99-cent store, so had to get them. They didn't have Sven the Moose at the 99-cent store, but I did find a little plush Sven stuffed animal, so we're going to use him because he's cute. And we're going to have to do some modifications to these guys because, like, Anna's arms are in a fixed position, so I'll have to cut them and reshape them for some of the shots. So the snow monster, whose name is Marshmallow, I'm going to make out of marshmallows. Marshmallow.
What did you do, Ray?
The shot of the citizens of Arendelle on the bridge is such a huge scale, so we're going to use army guys and paint those. The Avengers leading the citizens of Arendelle into battle. We're doing the big shots where Olaf's butt rolls by. We're going to try is a foreground element, which is foam, to hide the fact that these guys are just sitting down in stools. I'm going to hide underneath this table and operate Olaf. Bianca's going to roll the body in. I'm going to slip my hand out of the puppet and then bring it back up into the puppet when he sets it down on the butt.
You got all that?
You got all that? We're doing the shot where Anna falls over the cliff. She pulls Kristoff off so quickly that the snow on his body stays in midair. So here is cotton balls attached to a wire that is in the shape of Kristoff.
Hang in there, guys!
For this shot, I had to cut up our little miniature Olaf and put him on strings because his body falls down the cliff in pieces. For the shot where Anna pushes the carrot through Olaf's nose, we're going to make a separate fake 2D carrot that's actually just going to go behind him, kind of like the arrow through the head to sort of gag. So now I'm actually going to cut it with a little baby unicorn nose. It's like a little baby unicorn. Doing the shot where Olaf's body is stuck in the snow-covered rock, and so we have our setup here, which is a hula hoop attached to some stands some cardboard pieces to give it shape, and then a gray sheet on the bottom and a white sheet on top. And what we're gonna do is cut a hole in the white sheet so that Andrew can puppeteer Olaf's head. And then we're gonna make some 2D Olaf body pieces that we can tape right on here. And unfortunately, Lane is not available to be here today to shoot this shot, so I'm gonna be playing Kristoff. Acting! Okay. For the logo at the end, the Frozen logo, I drew that on construction paper, cut it out. That's over a very bright blue piece of cardboard with some plastic wrap to make it look nice and icy. Then shine a flashlight through the underside of it.
That's unfortunate.
That's unfortunate.
What?
Almost dropped you. Dreaming of a white Christmas. Ah! Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Thank you for watching the behind the scenes for our homemade Frozen trailer. It was a very toasty week. It was like 100 degrees in the garage, but it was a lot of fun. And make sure to check out our video as well as the comparison with the original. And find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget, new episodes of Homemade Movies every other Tuesday, so you want to subscribe to CineFix.